guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake if this is your first time watching, and this is my 1977 Case 1570. If you haven't seen the last video that I had out, it tells kind of a history of how I got this tractor. But today I've been working on taking down the turbo to replace the turbo, and hopefully to be able to replace some O-rings that are on for the breather tube. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna start jacking up the front end of this tractor, and so we can start rebuilding the steering on this. Like I said, if you haven't seen the history of this tractor in the last video, kind of explains what we've been dealing with. But I'm gonna get this tractor jacked up and get it supported by blocks, so then we can start disassembling the front end of this thing. This is going to be a slow project. This will probably run into several different clips and here and there when I ever got a chance. So on Saturday, the dad and I, as far as you'll see in the video, we worked on getting the tractor jacked up, and we got it disconnected from the front of the tractor. The only thing is we got this pin in here that is absolutely stuck. We're able to get to where we can be able to pull this all apart, because this is all broke out right up here. Anyways, there's a few random pieces around and we're seeing what's needing replaced. But anyways, so today I'm gonna be working on trying to get this piece out and this pin out, because we need this out to see what kind of wear is in there, which I'm sure there's a lot by just looking at the top of the pin there. So anyways, we do need to get that piece over there, this piece here off, and look at what it needs there. I'm sure it needs completely replaced, because new bushings won't go into it. We do have this piece off already, and it has evidence of having some pretty big wear up here, so I'm sure this will need to be replaced. So anyways, I'm gonna put you on time lapse and you can watch me fight around trying to get some of this out of here. Alright, kind of an update of what's going on. We are going to pull the front axle completely out from underneath the 1570 here and try to get a better swing on everything. And meanwhile, my dad's working on the door for the 1070 and about to weld the gussets in, and he got done with all the grinding. Alright, we're having to put on a little heat to get these two pieces apart. We just started this. We're gonna have both of the pieces apart to be able to work on the one piece that is broken. I kind of boogered up the threads on the shaft there, trying to get it to move there initially. So we're gonna sit here and warm for a while and then probably beat on it a little bit, see if we made any gains. Alright, we've heated on the rear pin here for quite a while. Got it all cut off smooth, somewhat anyways. And while he was heating, I was beating on this thing. We believe that it come out a little ways, not totally sure on that, but weren't getting anywhere, so we're gonna leave it sit for tonight and do a heat cycle with it and see if that helps. We did that with 4010 on the front pin on it for the drawbar support, so we'll try it with this thing, see if we have any luck. What's up, everybody? It's the next day here, and we done a project this morning after we moved the duals there, and I am going to work on the front end a little bit more. I'm going to try to get the needle bearing out of the center here, and I'll probably tear apart the spindles themselves. It depends on what we need to do here. I'm going to try to work on the rear pin also that we were trying to work on last night, see if that will go anywhere, and let's continue tear down. I'm just going to put it on time lapse and let you guys enjoy. Alright, I got almost everything tore off of this thing. The only thing I have left is taking this flipped over or up on its end, one or the other, and taking the spindles out so we can redo the bushings in both sides, and need to take apart the bearings, repack them, do everything that we need to do with those. We probably have to clean up both spindles, I'm sure, because this thing has seen a lot of neglect. I got both sacrificed nylon bushings for the bottom, and when we go back together we'll just grease the heck out of it. We got recommended by Elmer from Elmer's Repair that they need to be greased religiously. If not, well, you tear things up like this or do damage. So I don't know if I'm going to attempt trying to flip this over by myself. I was able to flip it up on the end, but I'm going to have to flip it completely over. Maybe I'll try flipping it up on the end and dragging out the spindles one by one. I'll try that first before I give up hope on this thing. But making some decent progress here, and I'm pretty happy with that. I got the needle nose bearing cage out of the center there, and both oil seals on both sides come out, which is good. So everything is cleaned up it needs to be cleaned up in the center, and also the rear pin, of course, where it goes into the axle. But everything needs to be cleaned up, period, on this thing. At a certain point, we'll probably drag this thing out and power wash it once again, because there is still a lot of grime on this thing, and it'd be nice to have everything cleaned up. And where we have used some heat, I'd like to get some paint on it. I'm just trying to get it going here so we can get it down to our local show this year, the Power of the Past, which shout out to them. We'll be down there again this year. We're actually taking time off from work and being able to do it. We're planning on being down all 3 days of those. I will link their website in the description of this video, because we're trying to get everything towards that direction, even though we're about a month away from it. So it's going to be crunch time trying to get everything done with this thing, which hopefully we will. We'll be sweating a lot, but I think we can get it done. All right, here's the end of the video. It's about 20 minutes long. I was trying to keep it at that point, so then they're a little easier to watch instead of closer to 30 minutes. But there's still a lot more coming with this tractor, and especially with the Power of the Past coming up, like I said, just clip before. But anyways, If you got to the end of the video and you like this sort of content, give the video a thumbs up. If you're new here and you like this sort of content, consider subscribing, and it's no cost to you and it shows support. And for all those that are been faithfully watching, thank you, and we'll see y'all in the next one.